And it's Ken Kraetzer for Sons of American Legion Radio. We are at the Army-Navy Game Media Day and have a chance to talk to Navy senior midshipman James Carothers, having a great season on the defense as a linebacker. James, good to see you. What's it like now getting just a few 10 days before your senior Army-Navy game?
We're really excited. We've been preparing for this game, and it's coming up in a few days, like you said, and so I've been enjoying this whole season with the team and with my community, my family. So we're really pumped to get after it.
Very good. Now, first, tell us where you're from and where'd you go to high school and why you decided to go to the Naval Academy.
So I am from Flowery Branch, Georgia, and that's a little north of Atlanta. I went to school at Greater Atlanta Christian School. Shout out to them. They helped me get here and just the community there. And then now what made me come to the Naval Academy was the fact that it was a challenge and the fact that I represented something much larger than myself. And I represent my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ on a daily basis. But something that I was big on was my last name, and Coach Nehemiah got me to come here by the simple statement saying that I represented the flag and the Naval Academy when I came to play football here. So that to me means a lot, and it helps me be a better person, better player, a better leader in the overall grand scheme of things. So just really privileged, really blessed to even be here talking with you, talking with these people around me. So it's humbling for sure.
Well, very thoughtful. We always ask the cadets who work with an Army, what have you been studying? What have been some of the big hurdles that you've had to overcome just to get to senior year at the Naval Academy, which is a great achievement?
So there's been a lot of personal struggles with like being away from home, just being a homebody and going away from Georgia and my family. There's academic hurdles. There's just some subjects that you got to work on, and I'm more of a hard worker when it comes to academics, and that's been a struggle.
What have you been studying?
Recently, it's been thermodynamics with my teacher, Commander Shell. Shout out to him. He said he would give me bonus points if I said that. That's funny you asked. But
not a light subject area.
No, it's not. And that's been it. There's also been cyber economics, which is I'm a cyber major, so it's been pretty incredible to learn some of the effects that with up and coming cyber capabilities we've had, but then I've had personal struggles with loss of family members and just the dynamic that brings. So
being away from home a lot, you don't get a lot of time off from the Naval Academy.
Yeah. Well, playing football, especially in the fall season, you don't get a lot of time off. Even in the spring, there's not a lot of time off, winter and spring. So that was a struggle earlier on. But I mean, if you're stuck trying to figure out how to get away or get the best break, you're not really focused on your goal, which is to be successful that season or the next season. So we've really committed as a team, and I've committed myself to this team and this program, and that's why I believe it's been so awesome to just play and be around my brothers and my coaches, my family. So it's been a wonderful time.
Well, I got to ask you, we have a special interest in cyber defense. It's such an important part of the U.S. military. Malik Hancock from Army is going to the cyber branch of the Army, one of the Army running backs. And what attracted to you? It's such an important field, keeping data secure, going to and from the ships and the planes and everything else involved with the Navy.
To me, I mean, it's up and coming, and I think those are that is where some vulnerabilities can be found, and that's where intel can be taken from us, and where we can take intel from others as well, our enemies. So, just in its purest form, it's still up and coming. It's like the ocean. Basically, we only know a little bit about it still, even though we have lots of books, lots of very intelligent people, capable people who are working on it day in and day out. So it's still an ocean of data out there that we gotta do our best to defend and protect, because unfortunately there's groups out there that want to exploit those, and not for good, but for evil. So.
Well, I can tell the military is putting its best and brightest into cyber defense, and that speaks very well to you that you're going to go into that part of the Navy. Now, tell us a little bit about your season. I mean, you had a big turnaround season. Is it 9-2? 9-2 on the year? And from a disappointing season last year, what were the keys to turn around this team?
It's our intentionality on how we did things and how we went about creating our culture. So in January, before even the summer began, our seniors came together, our leadership came together, even before our new coaches came, and we decided that whoever came in, whoever the coaches were, even before then, we were going to be all in and no doubts with our coaches, and we're not going to question them. We're not going to ask too many questions. We're going to just do what we can do and control what we can, which is our attitude and the effort that we put into every single opportunity we had to get better, and to perform well when the season came. And we also invested a lot into each other and building our family. Coach talks about our team being one, a family that's built around love. And, it's difficult with college football teams. You have people coming from all walks of life. You have new freshmen coming in, and especially at the Naval Academy, there's challenges outside of football. Not that not everyone has to handle, like plebe summer and being away from your family, not being able to talk to them, and just kind of being uncomfortable. But we've showed that love to each other so that even in times of stress or tension, we're able to think straight, focus, and then get after it and explode, because we care about each other, and we really invest and devote our time to each other. And so it's been wonderful to see. Like I said, it's been just such a privilege to be a part of this team, and we're not done yet. That's the awesome part. So there's a lot more ball to play, and we're rearing to go. So I'm getting prepared.
Well, you got 2 more games. You're going to have Army, and then you're going to have a bowl game. How do you keep? Obviously, you want to beat Army so badly because of the last couple of years. How do you keep it in perspective and just play the game of football the way you know how to play?
It's been something we've been saying every day. I mean, we've played some great teams. We played Memphis. We played Notre Dame. We played Air Force, who's now ranked. SMU, who was ranked. I mean, these have been some big games, and this is another big game. And like traditionally, it doesn't matter basically the score or the records of those teams. It's really just who goes out there and plays the best kind of football. So what keeps in perspective is like what I was getting to was saying we want to go 1-0 each and every practice, each and every workout, each and every time we interact with each other, and then when it comes to game time, we'll be prepared and go 1-0. So.
Well, Midshipman James Carothers, senior here at Annapolis. Congratulations, really a great season. You got 2 more games to go, and you've had a great season on defense. And just really best wishes from everybody at the American Legion. I also got to throw in, we do a lot of work with the Navy League of New York, and I know they'd want to say their best wishes. So great to see you, and we'll see you here a week from Saturday.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you. This is Kraetzer for Sons of American Legion Radio at the Army-Navy Media Day.